Well, his coach said that he was doing 185 snatch in training and clean and jerking 235 kilos, which is in excess of the world record. So it would have been great to have seen him here, really.
Well, here comes Konstantinov. Roman Konstantinov of Russia, 24 years of age, 172, 177, 180 kilos on the bar.
Well, it was 177.
177,
and,
in fact, yeah.
That was his second attempt. Yeah, very good actually. Very, very athletic, very fast. And when you consider that this is just a shade under 400 pounds, and he's taking it from floor to overhead in less than a second, you begin to understand how powerful these men are.
Last year in the World Championships, but didn't get a snatch, so he's bombed for 2 World Championships going now, but in different phases. So Konstantinov looking very purposeful.
Yeah, in good shape, good physique.
The leader at the halfway stage, David Riggott. Very athletic.
Comfortable. Yes, and this was roughly the weight that David Riggott used to compete at. He was in the old 90 kilo class. Actually had a clean and jerk best of around 220 kilos himself, and a snatch of 180. So in this championship, he would well, let's take it back over 30 years, and David Riggott kind of referee.
But he's got it. I mean, you know, fortunately we agree with that, and that was the right decision. We didn't necessarily agree with the previous one. Yeah, do well to do this.
Oh, I look very comfortable. Excellent. So leader after snatch, now leading on the total. Just going back to David Riggott, you know, he was a real character in his day. And there's one particular story where his training wasn't going quite as it should be, and he went off to a bar and got absolutely drunk and was told to leave. Allegedly, obviously. Was told to leave, refused, at which point 6 policemen turned up, and there was a fight, which several of the policemen ended up in hospital. David Riggott ended up in prison for 6 months. They allowed him to train. He came out and won the World Championships. He was a real character.
Yeah, well, there was that Russian, I can't remember his name now.
He never used to let his weightlifting get in the way of his vodka drinking. That was one of the things with David Riggott.
There's a Russian years and years ago. Spirits are rising, aren't they, in the Russian camp? Roman Konstantinov. So far, so good. Meanwhile, remember they're two-handed. They've got Demyanov and Konstantinov. So this for 397. It's getting serious now. And of course the lead in the clean and jerk.
Very strong lifting. Just needs to bring the feet in line. Looks good. And I think this is going to be the man to beat.
Interesting thing, though, is the Cuban is actually lighter.
But the Cuban's behind. He is lighter, but he's behind on the snatch, remember. He's given away 4 kilos on the snatch, isn't he?
Clean and jerk could be interesting.
But, well, if the Cuban comes out and clean and jerks 220, I mean, he snatched 173, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's genuinely disappointed.
There is the champion though, Konstantinov. He can't be beaten. And 397 does the trick for Roman Konstantinov of Russia, who, by virtue of that failure by Simon Kolechki, has got the 94 kilo championship. And clearly at the age of 24, plenty to offer. Just a year younger than Kolechki. And the 220 that Konstantinov did, because of the 177 in the snatch, that advantage absolutely crucial. And you see Kolechki snatched 177 in the Europeans.
So if he could have done it here, it may have been...
absolutely. He wouldn't have had to go to 225 and things would have been a lot closer. But that's the if-only situation. As it is, this man has produced the goods on the day and has taken the championship. .210, 217. .220.